Good morning and happy Sunday. I thought I would do a get ready for church with me and talk a little bit about dealing with disappointment. I've already cleaned, moisturized my face. There's nothing on it but moisturizer. But I wanted to talk about the right way and the wrong way to deal with disappointment. I went through an experience this past week in which I was blindsided by something that normally would only slightly irritate me, but it upset me. It upset me to the point that I cried. I cried for half the day. And I ended up crying because of how badly I was handling the disappointment. But it was a situation in which I did not know that I could have done something, and my ignorance kept me from having to deal with this disappointment. I'm not going to go into what it is, it doesn't matter. Just know that I handled it very poorly. It was a work from home day, and we were having a meeting online, and I reacted when I heard the news, which unfortunately it was at the beginning of the meeting that it happened. And I did not do a very good job of hiding my true feelings, which I don't in a situation that catches me off guard. I can pretty much disguise how I feel when I'm prepared, but when something just totally catches me by surprise, especially with the palsy in my face, whenever I get stressed, it makes it much worse and much more obvious that I'm dealing with something. And towards the end of the meeting, that wasn't very long, I was in full tears running down my face mode. I was hurt that the people I thought would reach out to me didn't, and surprised at who did. It's funny when you start getting comfortable with people and getting to know them, or think you get to know them, you still get surprised. But I will have to go in tomorrow and apologize and explain that it really had nothing to do with the person. It was more the situation. I'm sorry, I'll finish when I do this. I have a hard time doing this. I can't control it very well. So I realized that this happened for a reason, that maybe I am not in a place to where I could deal with this situation if it had turned out the way I expected it to. Of course, my first instinct is to go backwards and to a safe space in my mind, and sometimes to safe people that I know are going to be supportive and helpful and help me make better decisions, or even just feel better about myself in the situation without even knowing what's happened. And that's what I did. I reached out to two friends that know me both professionally and as, a friend socially. And the response I thought I would get, I didn't. Another big surprise there. But what I got was what I needed. And just knowing that someone is praying for me and has me on their mind, and that God is working things out and He sees the big picture and I do not. I am not a corporate ladder person. I did not work outside the home for the majority of my life. And even though I would do a great job, because I am very good at what I do, I learn things quickly. I have a family. I have commitments. I have my husband that's very active and very busy, and I support him in all he does. And it's not meant for me to go through this experience, but sometimes it's hard to get there. Sometimes you don't understand and you question and you want to be angry and feel frustrated and unimportant and overlooked and not appreciated. And sometimes we expect people to read our minds and know what we want. And it's the people that don't think that way that get what they want. You can't just assume people knows your intentions, what you want to do, your ambitions, your goals, unless you make them known. And in this situation, I did not. And that's okay. I will deal with the cards I've been dealt and try to do it with a good attitude. And I've decided that I do not want to hang on to this and be bitter. I could easily do that. I think it's in human nature to hold a grudge to keep ourselves from being hurt again or disappointed. And I know people that is just who they are. You cross them and it's it, I always said, cross me once, shame on you. Cross me twice, shame on me. And I'll proceed cautiously. But I also needed to get in the Word. I needed to pray. I needed to adjust my mindset. And sometimes what you're putting, all the time, what you're putting in is what's going to come out. And I was putting in a lot of negative. And thankfully, my friends and supporters, they didn't give in and woe is me and what can I do and everything. They just waited. And I want to thank you for doing that. I know it must be hard not to try to fix something, because of course that's my immediate reaction is, what can I do to fix this? But I'm feeling better now. I mean, this had me so stressed out. I didn't know if I could finish out the day. It was just ridiculous. But all in all, I had a day to get over it, to reflect. And sometimes you just need to take time to feel what you're feeling. I was feeling overlooked and betrayed, which I shouldn't have felt betrayed. There was no betrayal. But we can't help how we feel, but we can help how we respond to it. So I shall do my best to do better. Oh, that is quite a look I have going on right now. I escaped from reality for a while, which I also suggest. If there's something that you can do to take you out of your own head and enter another world, read a book, see a movie, go to a play, see a performance, go to a concert, go outside and lose yourself in nature. We went to a movie yesterday, my oldest, my husband, and I, and I was in another world for 2.5 hours, and I needed it. And I hope I'm not just rambling and that maybe I'm helping someone. I feel like I have so much that I can help people with, and I can't think of a better format than to do it on social media, and YouTube is the one that I use more than anything else. So go with what you know, I guess. But I appreciate the support that I've received, the views and likes and comments. I hope that you'll keep them up. I've got a poll going on about decorating before Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people do. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do because we will be away for Thanksgiving. But if you have any suggestions of how you deal with the disappointment as an adult, as a Christian, as a woman, as a worker, comment down below, subscribe. Let's get a conversation going. I hope that you feel my sincereness about this. I don't want other people to make mistakes that I make if I can help someone not to. Just like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.